Ugh. Hi there, it's LDake again with Kale Realty, your Illinois licensed broker. And today we're going to be talking about resolving issues with your landlord or your property manager, including stuff like this. Stick around. Okay, and we're back. So, first things first, take a deep cleansing breath before you get really upset about something, okay? I know that you may be not in the best frame of mind, but let's put things into perspective. So, calming thoughts, first thing is read your contract. What does your contract say? Are you maybe month to month or something and you don't even have one? If that's the case, there is possibly a local ordinance that you can Google if you don't have a lease or anything that will tell you who's in charge of helping you with what, okay? And then if that doesn't answer your question, well, the next point is to contact your landlord, your property manager, the HOA, or whoever. But always take a deep breath first and then refer back to the paperwork because, hey, maybe the answer is right there. All right, so you looked at the paperwork and it doesn't make sense, or it seems really vague, or something just doesn't really make sense to you. Again, calming breath, contact the folks and say, hey, you know what? I've got this problem with my toilet, with this, with that, whatever. And then just see how they can help you. But keep in mind, whoever you're calling, if it is just something like the toilet's running is, a little annoying, don't call the emergency hotline. That's kind of common sense, but I'm just putting it out there. Once more, calming breath. And this is especially important to be nice, even if the person you're talking to is not such a nice person. Not everybody's cut out to work with the public, but unfortunately they do, right? But here's the thing. I personally have gotten people to make a total 180 from just being just an ornery person to actually stopping and helping me just because I was nice to them. So this is why it's important to just put things in perspective, be calm, and say, hey, this is what it is. Fortunately, sometimes it doesn't work, so that's where you're going to want to just stop calling them and start putting everything in writing. Even if it's in text, at least you're taking a moment to think about how you're phrasing things in just a very clinical, professional manner, and then hopefully that helps you out. Okay, so they said they're going to take care of it, but it hasn't happened yet, but they keep telling you it's going to happen, right? Well, here's the thing. Don't stop paying rent because there's a system that you got to follow. Again, refer back to the ordinances and things like that. You may have to be putting the money into an escrow account or something just to prove that, hey, the money's there, but this needs to be taken care of. Again, I know you're frustrated if you're at this point, but deep breath, be professional, be clinical if you have to in just the, written correspondence, but make sure that you're following the rules. That way it doesn't inadvertently fall back on you. All right, so maybe that was a little too general for your particular need. So how can I help you? Please reach out. I'm always here to help. And remember, I always have time for you and your referrals.